Guys, there is a major issue that's causing me to quit Level Maker because of how inappropriate it is, and that is the amount of bad words that it has. And this causes the game to not be kid-friendly for my age at all. I'm very concerned about this because how is Level Maker rated 12 plus if the game has bad words because of the lack of moderation? And not to mention that there are inappropriate comments on my levels. This includes one of my Planets with Life levels. Also this bad user alert level that alerts a bad user that makes inappropriate levels. In fact, there are other levels of people swearing in the comments section in my Damien LM 2025 Level Maker account. In my second rant video on the Level Maker hate base, there's the Level Maker is not for kids by Shinobi. So let me type in the ID. It's done now, so I'm going to search for the level. Finally, it's here. This is the Level Maker is not for kids by Shinobi, and it explains how Level Maker is not for kids because of how inappropriate it is. Dude, how do people think that the Level Maker app is made for kids when in reality it is not made for kids because of how inappropriate it is? I know that there's no moderation in the Level Maker app, so this makes Level Maker an inappropriate game rather than a kids game. Dude, how would you want your kids to be exposed to NSFW? You know that's inappropriate. And he thinks that NSFW is everywhere in Level Maker. Dude, how do people think that non-kid users swear, including him, make dark humor, jokes, etc.? Like, dude, how would you try to make dark humor in the Level Maker app? We know that Level Maker is not a kid's game because of how inappropriate it is due to the bad words that it contains. And that's just one thing that I hate about the Level Maker app. Honestly, I'll partially blame on Vorin Creel for this because why is Level Maker inappropriate because of the bad words that it has in the recent section? I know that the developer of Level Maker hasn't made any major updates to the game for a really long time because of how Vorin Creel is busy, because of his day job that's super demanding for him. Because of the inappropriate content that it has, and how Vorin Creel hasn't made any major changes to the Level Maker app, I'm considering to quit Level Maker. Since I'm done using Level Maker, what other games I should try? Let me know in the comment section below.